Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul.
It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. And I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Right, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning! Gamer, welcome to this Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here on Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. It is the weekend of the week edition of this morning radio show that plays games. I felt like I was trying to channel my inner, orchestral warm-up with the
Orchestras don't usually play the theme to 2001: Space Odyssey to warm up.
All the orchestras I was in did, so whatever. You don't know them all. That's exactly what that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Which is exactly what they all do, I swear. It sounds just like the Space Odyssey to me.
Where'd they all come from?
Is that you, Stanley Kubrick? Who is not the orchestral leader, but also the director. Did I just call it the orchestral leader?
Orchestral leader. Nice.
The weekend of the week. Hi, Sean.
Good morning.
It's good to see you. Holy cow, a whole bunch of people already showing up in chat. It is great to see all of you. We'll get to you in just a moment and say hi. We are saying hello. We are live. To those who follow us on Instagram, which you can as well, by going to Gaming Morning Show. So we have that going on right now. You can also find us on Twitter at Watch GMS, where we are live right now on Twitter Spaces. If you would like to listen to us in audio-only mode, which is always an option, and we highly encourage you to do so because we are a morning radio show that plays games. It is the 8th of March, as I mentioned. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News is coming up in 15 minutes from now. We'll tell you the video game headlines you need to know. Also, Sean was very wise last night. I'm working on some editing and such. We've kind of shifted away from at least regularly scheduled weekly GMS Tuesday nights, and I'm using some of that time to edit some things that we want to put out that's social first, which is very exciting. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you should get some of that stuff early. But I also was sharing that with Sean, and you, the wise sage of Gaming Morning Show, wrote me back and said, beware, beware. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, new Rocket League season today. And so there was an update last night.
You know what else there was? There was one of those PlayStation updates as well. So I had to update my software. And so after all of that, after you messaged me last night, I'm up far later than I usually am, per se. and I take the time to make sure my PlayStation is in rest mode and Rocket League is downloading. I wake up this morning to make sure it's working. It's like, you have to update your software for the PlayStation in order to use this. It's like, okay, this is going to take forever. But that one is always a fast update. So
That one's pretty quick. The worst thing about that one is that updates, and then it's like, we're going to update everything else. Apple TV update, the Disney Plus update, ESPN update. I'm like, I don't use any of these apps. Stop updating them.
why is my bandwidth so low? What's happening? What's with all the stress on my machine? I don't understand. It's bizarre. Good morning, a nice chat.
First,
To Element of One, who opened things up at the very beginning, said, good morning, boys. Hope all is well on this fine hump day. And another easy question, my boys. So we'll get to the question of the day coming up in just a moment. Also, nice chat
nice chat.
to IMJF Downs and Digital Doc MD. It's good to see you both. Thank you for being here. Downs did give us a thumbs up, so appreciate that. Thumb up. Wait a second. Why is this called a thumbs up? It's a thumb up. Sorry, microphone. Thumbs up, right?
Uh-huh.
You have two of them holding them forward. You have one thumb up.
Yeah. Huh. We have to change. We have two things. We need to change one. If I was gonna make a rude gesture, you would say I gave you the middle finger. So we either need to make this thumb up, or we need to say I gave you the middle fingers.
But you only
We
gave
got to
me
be
one.
consistent.
Okay. Man, this could be very... Is this going to distract the whole show, the whole day?
If this doesn't, something else.
Okay, fantastic. That's exactly what we'd expect. Coming up at 6:50, we have birthdays this day in gaming history. We also have a story on the way this hour of a popular Australian beer that has been recalled due to, quote, excess alcohol. Someone put too much alcohol in this can, so that's not okay. Also, next hour, a snowmobiler's close call with a charging moose caught on video. You won't believe what this looks like. So that's coming up. Today is a very important day. It's International Women's Day that is trending all over the place. We'll tell you more about that day. It's National Proofreading Day, Be Nasty Day, Discover What Your Name Means Day, Fill Our Staplers Day, Learn What Your Name Means Day. It's not only discover, but also learn. National August Day, Nari Dibas, National No Smoking Day, National Oregon Day, among the days of the day today. So, there's a lot to get to on this edition of Gaming Morning Show on Fill Our Staplers Day.
I got a few in there already. Do I still have to fill it?
This is my... Can I tell you the truth? This is one of my, like, guilty realities. Is, like, I wanted my good stapler back. I bought one of these after leaving my full-time job. I had one of these in my office. I was like, I need to get one of those back. So I have a very nice stapler, but it is also full of staples.
I guess there is a little bit of room. There is room.
Yeah.
So I could put more in there, but
you know what's going to happen.
I'm going to put too many in.
No, you're going to go try to find the staples. You're like, where the hell are the... You never have the staples when you need the staples.
Yeah. I think I know where they are supposed to be. If they're not there, they don't exist.
I love that stapler. If you ever want to get in my good graces, go find me a stapler. Except I only need one, and I think I used 10 staples out of there. So,
if you want to be in your bad graces, steal the stapler.
don't take my stapler. Damn it.
No promises.
Quiet, I'm gaming. Good morning. Nice chat to you. Says, has anyone seen my stapler?
Nice chat.
It's good to see you. So is Scott Chick and Drew Mega, who are here as well.
The Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
It's good to see you all. Let's get to our question of the day. Today's question has to do with retro video games. And I don't know necessarily what qualifies as a retro video game anymore, because I believe retro continues to get later and later, or farther and farther from now, as you go along, right? So what's the answer to that? What is an actual retro video game at this stage?
I mean, the easy line, right? NES is retro. I'd say even Super Nintendo is like clearly retro. So in my mind, the like Nintendo 64 era is like, all right, is that the new retro? Like those are still retro. I wouldn't go any further than that. I'm specifically like using the timeline of Nintendo's consoles.
Sure.
But if you picked a 64 game and said it's retro, I wouldn't argue with that. If you pick anything after that, if you say a GameCube game is retro, it just hurts. So I'm not gonna lie.
It hurts because you're old. It makes your back hurt. That's why. But that's the reality. Like I was seeing Down saying, I would say PS2 back, and my brain went somewhere in that realm, which the PlayStation 2 was out in like my college days. So maybe, but it's hard to say now, right?
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you get older. I will say the first thing that popped in my mind was Tecmo Super Bowl, which is the game, like if you said, hey, Ryan, I want you to play a retro game today, that's the one I would pick, and that was an NES game. So that's where I would go with it.
Yeah.
No specific rules, though, so you can kind of answer this question as you see fit. Drew Megan says, favorite retro video game will be tough to say. I have so many, but one of my most memorable games as a kid was Kid Icarus on the NES. Loved that game so much.
Nice. It's a classic. Oh, sorry.
Strike one. Element of One says Galaga? I always say that name wrong. Galaga?
Galaga?
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, that one. I like how I always say that wrong, as if there aren't other words that I say incorrectly too often.
That's the one that always trips me up.
None of these others. None of the others that got into this 284 mispronunciation counter that we've had.
That was just Galaga over and over and over.
Since the start of the show, never been able to say that one. Also, you had told me beware. Downs took that to mean beware, like beware, little tiny shoe company. So if you would like to decorate clothing or shoes for bees, I am JF Downs is your man.
Perfect.
Need a little.
Are we gonna have to open up some non-food stores in our strip mall?
Yes. You need, well, everything expands to merch eventually. So if everyone's stopping by Hefty Goof's, a place you can eat, or Candy Bar, or Build an ice cream, like, yeah, they're gonna have to stop eventually at the Beware clothing store. Good morning and nice chat to Austin Attack 12. It's great to see you.
Nice chat.
I want to remind you that Austin Attack 12 is having a special birthday stream coming up this weekend. It starts on Saturday. You can check it out by going to twitch.tv/AustinAttack12 and follow Austin on all social media. Digital Doc MD, I did some Googling. Antique, typically an item over 300 years old. Vintage, typically an item over 40 years old. Retro, typically an item over 20 years old, but not more than 40.
Okay.
So
that fits kind of the timeline we were talking about.
I actually really like that. I think I could live with that for the rest of my life and say, by the time that I'm like 80, there's going to be some vintage stuff in my life that once was retro. Yeah. Okay. Digital Doc MD, you get an assist today. Nice work. Thank you. Austin, Texas, we are raising money for Trans Lifeline as well. That's all on Saturday. Will you remind us, Austin, when that starts? Because I do not have my promo read ready to go. Down says, we is retro or almost. So anything that is approaching 20 but not quite there yet is almost retro. It's like retro light.
Retro adjacent.
Some would say it's retro you. I think that puts in perspective, though, how many things are not actually as old as I think they are. I feel like the PlayStation 2 is ancient.
Yeah, 23 years old.
Yeah, I mean we're on PlayStation 5. I mean that's 3 more than 2.
Yep.
I'm
Nice.
learning.
Eagle wasn't even here.
I know. Well, I don't need Eagle anymore. You got an assist on that somehow.
I sure did.
I am JF Down says PS3 will be retro before the next GTA comes out.
GTA 5 will be retro before the next GTA comes out.
It's kind of nuts, but probably very true. Tetris, that's got to be retro. Oh, for sure. Are you excited for the Tetris movie, Scott Chick? And you said you are going to watch that because that's about the history of Tetris, the story behind like the rights.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Looks pretty interesting. I think it's on Apple TV though. That's the elusive streaming service that I never have unless there's specifically something to watch there.
Do you actually pay for it and then cancel it, basically?
I've lucked out and been able to use trials every time there's something I want to watch. So we'll see if that works out again. I don't think it's been long enough for it to work out again, though, but we'll see.
Yeah, usually when we like upgrade the iPhones, or actually, Hefty Wife and I are on like different upgrade sequences. Like I think some people will buy all their like iPhones or whatever, they'll upgrade them at the same time. Hefty Wife and I are on different ones, so that actually plays in our favor because like every time you get a new iPhone, they're like, "Hey, would you like a free trial of Apple TV Plus?" Yes, I would. Very much so.
Catch up on everything.
But I want it for Ted Lasso, so I think I've been subscribing because they got me with Severance as well. So, yeah. So you can borrow my login. How about?
Or we could just watch it together.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
By the time we watch it, it'll be retro.
No flaws in that plan, at the least. Austin says, currently raising money now. We already have $420. Thanks to some wonderful people. Stream Saturday starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time, so check that out. Austin Attack 12 on Twitch. And happy birthday in advance, too, Austin. I don't know if you're a birthday month celebrator. I talked to a friend of mine who is celebrating a birthday, like they had their birthday maybe even today or tomorrow. And they're like, it's my birthday all month. So. Or maybe you're just doing like the Zodiac season. What is it right now? Are we in Virgo?
No.
Perfect.
Virgo's September.
Just like I thought.
You asked the one I would have knowledge about.
All right, let me think. Oh, we're getting close to... Actually, we're probably in Aries season. Oh, Pisces. Perfect. Nailed it. Because Hefty Wife's birthday is this month, so... And Hefty Wife is in Aries, so it must be post-cusp. I got a WTF. Uh-oh.
Post-concussion.
Post-concusption. That sounds gross. It's Pisces season. It's fish season? It's Virgo season. I did say it's Virgo season, probably. I threw out the smoke screen on Bangalore in Rocket League. They can't stop what they can't see, Sean.
Nice work.
That actually looked exactly like that was. That person was just sitting underneath the smoke. Oh. Now Austin's yelling at us. I don't talk about how I'm Pisces like it's my personality like all day. I swear I saw somebody posting about Virgo the other day. I'm not kidding. And what's sad is I actually really like all the Zodiac stuff. And with my, like, I have a kind of a coding brain in the sense that, like, if something's attached to, like, a number or something, I usually will remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm surprised I actually don't know all the Zodiac signs off the top of my head. I only know I'm associated with other people's birthdays, except apparently Virgo. Sorry, Sean.
It's all right.
Oh, I get it. Downs goes Pisces. Get it?
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about pies. Like apple and raspberry.
Pecan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Well, happy Pisces season. You know, pies that ride the sea.
I'm gonna go sail the Pisces.
Good morning. It's 6:26 West Coast time. It's 9:26 out east. It is 2:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. I will tell you that I watched Austin Tech's show yesterday, and while Austin has not been on this show for quite some time at this stage, Austin had a very GMS style show yesterday where Austin was making the most dad puns per capita that I've ever seen Austin Attack 12 make on her show. So, She was channeling her inner hefty goof.
Those are good days.
It is. It is. Enjoy it. It can leave as quickly as it shows up.
Hearty or hefty?
I'd be hefty. All right, let's get the news, the video game headlines you need to know. Get more to your comments as well. What are your favorite retro video games? I think we saw Drew Mega answer with the Kid Icarus response. We also had what Element said. Galaga.
Nice work.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. We'll get some more. If you have one, let us know. Mine's Tecmo Super Bowl. We'll get Sean's in a bit as well. Right now, news time. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 8th, 2023, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. I feel like this is a type of story that comes up frequently. So it's time for today's edition of executives from one company leave and make their own company. This time, former Riot executives form a new studio to create create a next-generation open-world game. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. Former Riot executives are leaving to create the Believe company, which was founded by former Riot Vice President Michael Cho, who will serve as the new company CEO, and founding Riot member and League of Legends executive producer Stephen Snow. So yeah, we have Cho and Snow. He's going to serve as the Believer company's chief product officer. The Believer company, in a press release, has said that they have already secured $55 million in Series A financing as well. They continue in the press release to say that initially the money is going to be put to work building a world-class team to deliver a next-generation open-world game anchored by an original IP, stories where player choice matters, and gameplay systems that bring players together rather than pushing them apart. So, as we do with these new companies, it'll be a while before we hear anything more about them. So we will, from here on, forget that the Believer company exists, and then in 6 months, they'll announce a game, and we'll be like, Believer company? That sounds familiar. I think we've talked about that before. And then you'll remind me about it.
Oh, I'll remind you. Yeah, sure.
Just everybody.
You, the royal you. Right. Why does every game that folks leave studios for need to be open world?
That's the thing.
Like, is that one of the best paths to like sustainability, is having like a well-received open world game that people can play from here till the end of retro, aka Grand Theft
Auto? Some of it might have to do with I feel like mini games go through this process of having really big plans, and open world kind of encompasses like, we're gonna build all these systems, it's gonna be an entirely open world, and then you start to hit limitations, and you start to hit limitations, and all of a sudden, like, no one sets out and they're like, we're gonna make a really focused 3D platformer game that has segmented levels because we couldn't make the open world work. And we're gonna just throw a bunch of collectors. It's less exciting.
Gonna make the world's best closed world game.
We're gonna make a retro game. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. And in probably a couple years, we'll hear more about what the Believer company is working on. But 55 million is a lot of money, so they apparently have a head start. In our next piece of news story, out in the Microsoft camp, as they do from time to time, they've added a new color to the Xbox controller lineup, and this time it is slime green, or kind of like the Nickelodeon slime, or as they're dubbing it, velocity green. And my favorite part of this story, written by Alice Newcomb Beale for Polygon, she says, the controller, dubbed velocity green, and she refers to it as the freshly minted controller, is available for $64.99. Get it? Because mint is also green.
Yeah, it's very similar to the color green that this controller is. That's why they made that joke.
She did a funny thing with the words.
It's almost like Austin Attack 12 is here.
The controller it looks pretty good. It's very green. Of course, the front covering of it is green. Both of the sticks are green. All of the like menu and share buttons are green, and then the lettering on the face buttons are green. They put as much green as they could onto the front of this controller without it just being one solid color. So if you're a big fan of green and Nickelodeon slime, we got you covered.
And it smells of peppermint, believe it or not. It's actually one of those essential oil diffusers. You put your oils into the controller and it then emits essential oils that smell like peppermint.
Nice.
Yeah,
Love
they
that.
thought of everything.
Winter green. And our last piece of news, something that I believe we touched on briefly before, but now we have a lot more details on. The creators of Pokemon Go are about ready to launch their new virtual pet game, Peridot. This is from Michael McWhorter of Polygon. This is a follow-up to, they put out Pokemon Go and Pikmin Bloom, and then most recently the NBA All-World game, where you get to collect NBA stars like you would Pokemon and Pokemon Go. It still seems silly, but I'm sure someone enjoys it. This new game is called Peridot. It's going to be available on May 9th. It was announced a little over a year ago. It's an augmented reality game that lets players raise and care for a virtual pet called a dot. Looking at the pictures and looking at the trailer, give me Viva Pinata vibes. They're very colorful. They look really cute. And apparently these dots will be 100% genetically unique, and they inherit genes from their parent dots that define their color characteristics and other cosmetic traits. So if you keep your dots happy, healthy, and loved, you can feed them and then breed them and make new dots that are unique.
And then
we'll see.
Sell those dots for $600 to $1,200. This is the French bulldog of video games.
Yeah. So we'll see what this is like. I'm assuming it's also going to incorporate some of the same game mechanics that most of their games do, including walking or traveling to different areas of your city and getting resources and fighting other dots. Gotta breed them all.
Oh no!
I don't know what this game is. It's silly. But free to play, so we'll check it out. It is available now for pre-registration on Apple's Store and Google Play Store. If you pre-register the game, or if you get the game during the first 2 weeks after its launch, you'll get launch-exclusive party hat cosmetics.
Ooh, I like party hats.
Talk about beware. So we'll report back in May when this comes out. We'll share all of our dots.
Once we connect all the dots, we'll be ready to go.
Connect dots. That would have been a good name.
Once we dot all of our I's and cross all of our T's, we'll be ready to go.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the World Around segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Contraband Police out on PC, Metroid Fusion out on Switch, Paranormasight, The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo is out on PC, Sanctuary Saga is out on PC, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Idea, the game, out on Switch and PC.
That's a really good name for a game.
They had a good idea. The game.
That's good. I like that a lot.
I do too.
All right.
That's why I beat up Paranormasight, The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo.
I mean, they didn't even need to have the subtitle. You could just go with Paranormasight, and we all would have been happy.
Mm-hmm.
Idea, the game, out today, and it is our name of the morning. Could become name of the month. We'll see what happens. Congratulations again to Pizza Tycoon brackets 2023 for winning our February name of the month. It is live right now for Patreon subscribers. Go to our Patreon only Discord channel and you can win it. All you have to do is answer our question by the end of Thursday, as Thursday becomes Friday, and you could be the proud owner of Pizza Tycoon 2023. You can check that out now at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Thank you, Sean, for the news.
Thank you.
I will say that the show after the show that's usually on Fridays we cannot do this week because I have a basketball tournament all weekend long, so I won't be available. I might do something from the car on the way up to basketball, so I'll let you know, Patreon subs, but otherwise, unfortunately, can't do it this week. So, yeah.
Fun.
Sorry. Let's see. Good morning and nice chat to businesses. It's good to see you this morning.
Nice chat.
Also, Austin Tac 12 has a joke for us, Sean. Hey, Sean. Did you know Sean is short for Parmesan?
You mean Parmesan?
That's exactly how it's spelled. That's why I buy it at the store. It's Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
What if you were to smile for the camera? Then you'd Parmesan cheese. It works.
Speaking of Smile, remember that movie, Smile?
No, I don't. Not at all.
That's
except-
horror film.
Except it came out yesterday on CinemaSins, and I was mad.
It sure did.
I'm just scrolling my feed innocently on YouTube, and all of a sudden, bam!
I knew it was gonna get you.
Could you give me an idea of what it looked like in the thumbnail as I was scrolling my feed? Ah! That's what it looked like. Spoiler alert, I will not be watching that movie.
No, not gonna watch that.
No.
Are you gonna watch the CinemaSins?
No. I don't like to be scared in the least. Why would I watch the thing that's going to scare me the most? No. No.
Fair enough.
Silly Parmesan cheese. Ted Lasso and Tetris Apple TV double bill. You could watch both Ted Lasso and Tetris, says Downs.
It's true. It's true. If I secure a login for Tetris, I'll definitely catch up on Ted Lasso.
Also, Drew Mega said, and happy International Women's Day. We will talk more about that day of the day. What is your answer to our question of the day, chat? What is your favorite retro game? Because today is National Retro Video Game Day. So please let us know in the chat. Right now,
You can news if you wanna.
it's 6:39. It's time to tell you what we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is a good edition of the show as it's weekend of the week time, March 8th, 2023. And our first story comes to you courtesy of Ben Hooper of UPI, who is always on the beat of lost animals or Guinness World Records. Well, this time, Ben Hooper's telling us of excess alcohol. And it has to do with an Australian beer, writes Ben. UPI says that a popular Australian beer is being recalled by regulators for an unusual reason. It contains excessive alcohol. Fond Standards Australia, New Zealand said watermelon sour beer from Your Mates Brewing Co. contains, quote, excess alcohol, end quote, as a result of a secondary fermentation. The agency said that the beer sold at stores across Queensland and online nationwide could pose a risk of illness due to its alcohol content. Secondary fermentation is the aging period following the initial fermentation and is sometimes used to remove excess yeast from the beverage. An unintentional second fermentation can produce more alcohol and carbonation than was intended by the brewer. Quote, we've only seen this occur in a handful of unrefrigerated cans so far, but we take the safety of our mates and quality of our beer very seriously, so we've jumped onto this with authorities to execute our first ever product recall. So,
Nice.
if you're an owner of watermelon sour beer from Your Mates, you might want to turn that
So,
one back in.
What's the name of the beer?
Your Mates watermelon sour beer.
Watermelon sour.
Watermelon sour beer. Well, of course, the first person I think of is IMJF Downs, who often drinks Foster's, which, since I was 4 months old, I learned is
That is-
Australian for beer.
That is how you say beer in Australia.
Yes.
Commercials don't lie.
So if you have the watermelon sour Foster's, turn it back in. I do like how the story explains, Sean, secondary fermentation is what follows initial fermentation.
So the fermentation happens, and then I get lost. What happens?
All right, so firstly, fermentation happens. It's actually technically called initial fermentation.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
And then if it happens again, we call that secondary fermentation.
Oh, I think I get it. So it's like fermentation, but like again.
Correct.
Oh, they should come up with a more clear name.
I do also like how it sounds like a illegal procedure in football. Like, there was secondary fermentation on the play. As a result, third down.
Third downs?
Third downs. Downs, because that sounds horrid. I mean, I'm not a fan of sour beers, but excessive alcohol could make it a piercingly sour beer. Hi.
Oop.
I got credit for a center when I basically nudged it forward.
Slightly towards the goal.
Yes.
I was all ready too.
Just gave it a itty bitty little boost. I didn't know secondary fermentation was a thing, but I was able to wrap my head around the initial versus secondary pretty quickly.
Yeah, more time than was probably necessary was spent explaining what that term means.
Sometimes you got to fill the space, Sean.
That's true.
So anyway, if you have any your mates, which I did like how they incorporated, we want to keep our mates safe.
Yeah, they understand the brand.
Not their mates, not my mates, but your mates. There you go. Don't drink the beer. It's like Garth from Wayne's World. No one eat the red rope licorice. One of my favorite bits from that movie. All right, coming up, we got birthdays this day in gaming history. We'll tell you which celebrities are celebrating birthday. We have audience birthdays today, so if you know someone celebrating a birthday, get ready for that. It's coming up in about 5 minutes from now. Not going well. Not going well. Here's a couple of tidbits on International Women's Day. As I mentioned, it's a global day celebrating the historical, cultural, and political achievements of women. Now, when I woke up this morning, this was trending on Twitter, so I'm sure you can get to social media to not only read more, but also take actions that can benefit the women of this world for sure. This day observed in support of taking action against gender inequity and inequality around the entire world. We all know that the world could not run without women. This is a day to appreciate their efforts. Organizations large and small come together to show women just how valuable they are in today's society. Also make sure to help women around you find resources and scholarships that are available to women from around the world to help them spread their wings and fly higher, according to nationaltoday.com. And of course, you're invited, chat, to share impactful women in your life too. So if you have somebody that's really made a difference in your life, you are invited to share on International Women's Day. I just tried to run some interference, and then they ended up almost scoring right off of that. No, Sean! By the way, we are excited in the final hour crew to play It Takes Two again. We had a lot of fun doing that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm excited for sure. We finally got out of the space area.
Yeah. I did like your oh, this looks like a perfect spot for a boss fight.
Right? The game does make it quite obvious when you enter, like, an arena for some sort of battle.
I just hope our daughter gets her sense of touch and hearing back. Nice shot at the buzzer.
Thanks. One for the road.
I was very sad. So the new season Rocket Pass, I probably starts in a couple hours or whatever the case may be, and I didn't get my ice goal celebration. So it's very.
How far are you?
Oh, very far. Like I would have had to spend like 5,000 rocket coins or whatever to get the goal celebration. So
Yeah, not worth it.
that's why I'm so appreciative you're gonna trade it to me.
Well, if I get a cooler one in the next season, you can have the ice one.
All right, it's 6:48 West Coast time. It's 9:48 out east. It's 2:48 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. It's great to have you along with us, Sean and Hefty, this morning. One thing we forgot to do before we played the game is say hi to Bear Bear. You know his name. He's hanging out behind Sean's house where the weather's always wonderful. Bear Bear, stop by and say, hey, y'all. Full? Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is a nice day.
I could have said the weather's always great, and then I would have had so many more options, but instead I went wonderful.
Yeah.
Ugh. Bad. Good morning again to Element of One. Yes, you were first this morning because Elle asked, was I first?
Nice chat.
Also said, I never got Bear Bear's review of Cocaine Bear.
I can ask him. Bear Bear, did you go see Cocaine Bear? Bear Bear says I would never do drugs.
Is never going to watch Cocaine Bear?
I don't think he understands what I'm asking. He just said drugs are bad. No, it's a movie. Yeah. No? No, that's Ryan. That's not a movie. I don't think he gets it.
Okay. We'll take Bear Bear to Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, we'll figure it.
But not a Cocaine Bear Bear will we make.
Cocaine, Bear Bear.
Sis says, Eagle is so good with that light speed timing.
Man, he's so fast. The acceleration, like, you don't even see him moving.
No.
It's like he just pops in there.
Yeah, but then stops on a dime, too.
Uh-huh.
It's really amazing.
In the exact same position every time, too.
Yeah.
So good.
Nice work, Bear. Nice work, Eagle. We're proud of you. Scott Chick says, I'm having difficult cake decisions to go with my afternoon cuppa. May I have the origin of the word, Scott Chick? Can you use cuppa in a sentence again? Oh. Visual aid available in Discord. Scott Chick says cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there like different choices of cake available for us to pick?
Ooh, yeah, there are different choices.
Remember, if you're getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
So one of them has a cute little hippo that's making this face.
Oh.
And one of them has what look like chocolate Easter eggs.
Okay.
And then there's a third. The third is eliminated because it doesn't have something cute on top. So I'm between those two.
Does the hippo appear to have a lot of chocolate content?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. That looks like probably the most chocolate of the two in consideration.
And always go most chocolate instead of least chocolate.
I think the hippo. Go with the hippo.
Yes. Hippo for sure. Sean can't hear me again.
Oh no.
He's bobbing. Look at him. He has no clue that he can. Yeah, no clue. Hefty will come
I
back.
can hear you.
You can?
I can hear you. It's just super delayed.
Exactly like we'd like. Exactly like we'd like. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history.
This show works the best when there's a 10-second delay
It's
between
always-
what you say and what I say.
It's always great. It's really how we get into synchronicity, probably. Is the right word? I don't know. Good morning and nice chat to Mum's Basement. Thank you for being here this morning.
Nice chat!
Let's get birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because Sean and I would like to celebrate with you. I'm going to go through and wish our audience birthday member birthday. And then Sean will hopefully be able to hear me by the time we get to celebrity birthdays, because I promise you, if we get to celebrity birthdays and we're still on a 10-second delay, it's going to be a long celebrity birthdays. So here we go. From our audience today, a big happy birthday to Businesses, who's celebrating a birthday today on this 8th of March, 2023. Sis recently became a Patreon subscriber as well, so big thanks to both our birthday celebrator, but also one of our most recent Patreon subscribers. To you, Businesses, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot, toot.
We're back.
I thought about just tooting randomly, but then you came back.
Sis, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here, so thank you so much for being one of our audience members. Let's go ahead and get into celebrity birthdays as well. Today, singer Mickey Dolenz turns 78.
Mickey's son-in-law is actor Jerry Trimble.
Oh, that Jerry Tremble?
A terrible fun fact.
Who the hell is Jerry Tremble?
I have no idea.
Chat, can you answer the question for us? Who is Jerry Tremble?
Do you want to know Jerry Trimble's fun fact?
Yes, very much so.
His father-in-law is singer Mickey Dolenz.
Today is Aiden Quinn's 64th birthday.
Aiden has appeared on Law & Order SVU as 2 different characters over the years.
Not an unfun fact.
That's pretty good.
We would like to know who those characters were, but I guess we'll get to that eventually.
We'll never know.
Actress Cameron Manheim turned 62 today.
Cameron graduated from U.S. Santa Cruz.
Interesting.
I think that's supposed to be UC Santa Cruz?
It is. It's got to be. It's not the University of...
Is this a ship? The USS Santa Cruz?
That might be. I don't know if that's where you graduate from. Yeah, UC Santa Cruz is the Banana Slugs. One of the best mascots of all time. Oh.
Went for a little slide there, didn't you?
Meow. Arturo even wants to say happy birthday to Sis.
Hey, happy birthday.
Nailed it.
Meow. We're going.
The tail means you get extra birthday cake for.
If Arturo sees his tail, your birthday lasts 6 more weeks.
Good morning to Mel B on YouTube. We'll get to your comment in just a moment. Today's singer Sean Mullins turns 55.
Sean's originally from
Atlanta, South Dakota.
U.S. Atlanta.
The U.S. Atlanta, which I also would believe is a ship. All right, these next two are interesting to me because I would never have imagined. I've never had imagined these two 90s heartthrob sharing a birthday. But today is actor Freddie Prinze Jr.'s 47th birthday.
Nice. He celebrated his 20th wedding anniversary with actress Sarah Michelle Gellar last year.
Fred and Daphne together for always. Like zoinks! Gee, Scoob! Can you believe they're all together? They were in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Nice work.
But also, actor James Van Der Beek is 46 today.
Good. Same birthday and a year apart.
Yeah.
James once made a guest starring appearance on Modern Family.
Yeah. And that's where Dawson finally got his due for having a creek. Well deserved.
Nice work.
Today, actress Melania Von Traub turns 36.
She played Squirrel Girl in the pilot for a TV series based on Marvel's New Warriors comic.
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel. I think it's Milana.
Milana.
Melania Van Traub. It's the person from the AT&T commercials.
You're right.
Yeah. Which I think her character name is Lily?
That sounds right.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can't prove you wrong.
You don't have to. Let's see. That's some of the celebrity birthdays today. Let's see. Any other birthdays to get to? Probably not. No drummer birthdays today.
So sad.
Lester Holt, the news anchor, is 63 today.
Singer Tom Chaplin of Keane is 44.
I'm pretty okay with Keane. Also, guitarist Andy Ross of OK Go is 44. OK Go is always good at making the music videos.
Oh yeah, so good. Do you think their music would be as popular if their videos weren't so unique?
For me, yeah, but I don't know if that would be in general, because I actually really like OK Go's music. In fact, I like some of their songs. This sounds like a hipster line, doesn't it? I like some of their songs even before their music videos.
I'm with you. I listened to OK Go before their treadmill video, which was their first like viral music video.
Before they were cool.
Yeah.
I was watching it when
were
I was
just
drinking.
okay.
I that would hurt. That would hurt. All right, let's get to this day in gaming history. Good morning, a nice chat to Look, It's Mike O, and to Rogue Frost this morning. It's good to see you both.
Nice chat.
All right, let's move to this day in gaming history. We have one, Sean, from before 1995, so you have a chance to play a lawsuit, or not a lawsuit. Sean, the year was 1991.
Not a lawsuit.
When Bob plays the didgeridoo, your answer's locked in. You said not a lawsuit to 1991. Capcom introduces the Street Fighter II arcade video game this day in gaming history.
Correct.
It was not a lawsuit. Good bounce back after yesterday's definitely a lawsuit. Definitive lawsuit. Coming to NBC this fall. Definitive lawsuit. I'm surprised I guess Street Fighter 2 is 1991, so it's not like a milestone. It's like, what, 32 years ago at this point? But, yeah, Street Fighter 2 is a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
The part I never understood, and I'd love to have like a Street Fighter expert on the show sometime, is Street Fighter 2 that I played on the SNES, was the Turbo Edition. Was the original Street Fighter 2 more slow than Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Did they like amp up the ability for you to run real fast? Also,
good question.
You like how I pose that as a question that we need to have an expert on when you could probably just Google it really quick?
No, we need an expert.
Okay, I will work on that.
Do not Google that.
1996, Acclaim Entertainment releases the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 video game for the Genesis. That is one of my favorite video games of all time.
Nice.
And on National Retro Video Games Day.
Good day.
2011, Sony Computer Entertainment releases MLB 11 The Show. That was for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation Portable. And then 2011 as well, THQ releases the Homefront video game for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Nice.
All right, there you go. That is your This Day in Gaming History on Gaming Morning Show. It is now 7:02. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll come back with our second hour. We're going to have List of the Day and Sports. We have a whole bunch of comments to get to about favorite retro video games and such. We got a definition from Digital Doc MD that retro is typically an item that is over 20 years old, but not more than 40. So you have something that is between that 20 and 40 range. If you go over 40, you're talking about something that is vintage. And if you go past 300 years, if you have a video game that you love from 300 years ago, you're going into an antique video game.
If you find an antique video game, you save that. That's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, don't open it, please. Melby on YouTube said, I always liked Mario 3 and Super Mario World with Yoshi. That's a good answer. Good answer. Let's see. Galaga.
Oh, you had it the first time.
Galaga is my jam, said Element of One. Scott Chick said, Arturo, you are looking most dapper in that bow tie color today, sir. Oh, yeah, it's like St. Patrick's Day color, right?
Yeah, he's got his green bow tie
on. Rogue Frost said, good morning, guys. Getting a late start today. Hope you all are having a great morning. Yeah. Also, Scott Chick agreed with you. That treadmill video is mesmerizing.
Yeah, that's so good.
Scott
It's
Chick,
come a long way since then. But...
Well, that one that's like ends up being like, what, 4 seconds long in real time, but then they slow it down heavy with all like the balloons exploding and stuff. That's pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
that one is pretty okay.
Good morning and nice chat to Chat FM.
Nice chat.
You two should do your best female voices, seeing as it's International Women's Day. I think I'd rather have a woman do the women's voices because it's International Women's Day. But it's good to see you, Chat FM. I haven't seen you in a while on this show, so thank you for being here. Answer our question and said, what is your favorite retro video game? Please let us know. We're going to come back with more in just a moment. Big thanks to Laura for the like on Facebook Gaming. We always appreciate those on Facebook Gaming and YouTube as well. It does a lot of good. We'll come back with the second hour next. It's Gaming Morning Show. It is the Weekend of the Week edition on March 8th, 2023 on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv.
We do have a drummer birthday. It's Carter Buford of the Dave Matthews Band. Carter is 64.
Hope you have a happy birthday.
Nice.
Sorry, Dave Matthews.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
Bassist Fieldy of Korn is 53.
We had popcorn yesterday.
Nice.
You know what that sounds like?
Yep.
Okay, I'll show you.
I want to hear it though.
Ready? Here it goes. This is what popcorn sounds like.
Oops, I did it again.
Well, that's actually corn pop. In that order.
You can do raw bread too if you want. You don't have to toast it. If it's such a fresh sweet tomato, and you got some good white bread, not sourdough, not fancy bread, good white bread, some vegan mayo, salt and pepper. Oh my god, you can put some lettuce on there, but that's a lettuce tomato sandwich. So that's different too. A tomato sandwich. A garden fresh summer tomato. Oh my god, I'm literally salivating. Okay.
I got some bad news. Summer's a touch away, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm really sad. I didn't
Have
get
you seen
nearly my
snow
fill
yet?
of tomatoes. No. It's been pretty warm here, actually.
Okay.
I have not turned my heat on yet, which is because I'm afraid to, but...
Oh, look at that cream cheese bagel, though. Mmm. Plain bagel, everything bagel?
An everything bagel, but it looks like all the stuff fell off. So, it's kind of plain.
Sounds like a plain bagel.
Yeah.
It's like a teddy bear that she knows. And then you pause, it's like, oh, no stranger teddy bears.
It's good to see everyone. Downs has a question for Sean's stream. I'll ask you about that coming up in just a moment. Austin Attack 12 says, you're lucky I have to go. We're never lucky when Austin has to go. Copia says, I'd like to hug a manatee.
Ooh. Manatee. I've been watching, I got in some sort of algorithm, and I've been fed a bunch of beluga whale videos. Now I want to hug a beluga whale. There's one where there's a beluga whale that's just messing with a seagull, like swimming up beneath it and just like gently biting it, like, I'm gonna get you, and then it swims away and it comes back up and it bites it, and then the seagull had a fish at one point, and the whale took the fish and was like teasing the seagull with it. I didn't know they were so like silly and playful. It was great.
Marine chat. You get itty bitty cow patties. It'd be like sliders on steroids. Or anti-steroids, I suppose. Because they get smaller. Oh, I just led it too far. Nice pass, by the way.
Thanks.
Maybe I need to switch my controls to square and X.
Maybe.
All right.
Is that my secret?
Well, maybe. You said that's how pros play.
It's true. It's true.
Down says tastes the same, but less of it. Or maybe it comes out to be a concentrate and you dilute it. Gross!
This milk's so thick. Oh, you have to add water first. That sounds great. We'll go put pajamas back on.
I don't think we can leave it up to them, though.
What? So it's just up to us? Then?
Yeah, it's probably our decision, but I just want to make them feel included.
Oh, okay. Let's let them decide what the day of the day is too, and then make it whatever we decided it was.
Okay, sounds good. One last question.
I love that. Yeah.
One last question. What's an octopus's favorite tickles? It's not the joke, is it?
No.
Okay. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you.
10 tickles.
Good morning to I am JF Downs. It's good to see you this morning. Holy cow.
First,
Get in there. There are a good amount of country songs that are focused around America, so.
That's true.
Paul said, or whatever the Animal Planet version was, there was an Animal Planet America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Animals are funny.
I got my video camera when I was 6 years old. I put in a VH tape and I hit record. I found my brother-in-law, got on his skateboard. He decided to do an ollie, but all he did was fall forward.
Were we brothers-in-law? When...
I guess we'll have to try it.
I guess so. We need to order you some footy pajamas.
Send us footy pajamas, P.O. Box. By the way, we still have to solve our P.O. Box issue. Number 7, nightcaps were a hot commodity. Hot at one stage. I've never worn a nightcap. By the way, they were citing this as the actual clothing, not the alcohol, which is kind of funny too. Might be something you only think of when an old school holiday movie comes up. However, They were very popular throughout the 19th century. They were worn to keep a person's head warm during the winter when they slept. Plus, the pointed end design was long enough to wrap around your neck like a scarf, so not so long that it could choke you. Wait, what? Not so long that it could choke you in the middle. I'd hope not. How did Earl die? Well, unfortunately.
Got a long nightcap. Oh, alcohol poisoning? Nope.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us. Wherever you may be, it is Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. It's so good to see you, Sean. Sports.gaming, left side of your screen with Eagle, the Mathemateagle, and Bear.
Our friends.
Caw. Good spirits today.
Nice. Can you talk to Bear like that?
Yes.
So. Nice. He's happy too.
Sis goes, you know Eagle? I feel like at worst, no, maybe at best, I don't know how to phrase that. That's the closest that someone human comes to talking eagle, like Dory gets to talking whale in Finding Dory. Yes, Dory. Agreed. How does Pixel Chat, our captions, do roar, 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 roar? It's basically saying roar, roar.
It's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's not bad. It's good to see you. Happy birthday again to Sis. Good morning to Scott Chick, who has the Nintendogs, as also our deputy cat petter. I was looking through chat. Again, good morning to Chat FM. It's great to see you again. Rogue Frost is here. But Look, it's Michael said, did you just call Arturo's butt cake? And I actually don't know. Did I?
No, I don't think so. But you did try to make some connection between Arturo's butt and tail and Scott Chick's or business's birthday.
Yeah, I didn't want the cat Arturo to get hair into the cake for Sis. But maybe I called it cake.
Maybe.
I mean, hey, that is a common, term now for buttocks.
That's true.
So,
did you look outside during the break?
No.
It's snowing. If you look really closely, you can see it snowing back with Eagle and Bear. Are you looking really close?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
See those? Did you see those flakes going down?
Oh.
You could just there.
That kind of snow.
Yeah. You saw the snow, right?
Looks like a wintry mix if I've ever seen one. Is it really snowing outside?
Yeah, it's not enough to affect school, but it is snowing out there.
Yeah, we can't have any more interruptions. And plus, chat, we're at the stage now. Like, there's people who've said Portland, Oregon's gotten more snow than New York City this winter. We're at the point now where we're going to have that added school added on to the end of the year. That's why it's added. It's redundant. And I don't want that. I want school to be over when school was supposed to be over, damn it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Plus, what about the whales? Scott Chick, by the way, said, from left to right, banoffee tart, cookie dough Kinderella millionaire, or mini egg blondie. For flavor context, this goes back to a picture that is in our Discord if you want to look at it right now. Scott Chick is trying to figure out what cake, not Arturo butt cake, but what cake that Scott Chick wants to have with cuppa.
I still think the hippo. The middle one.
I'm cuppa pig. Sorry. I vote the hippo, and I haven't even looked. But if whatever has the most chocolate content would be ideal. This is also the philosophy we have at the place next to Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat.
Join us at Candy Bar, located next to Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat.
So, more chocolate, the better. I didn't even mention this before the break. Coming up, list of the day is after this game of Rocket League. It's about 10 minutes away. We're going to give you top 10 vintage video games.
And I don't think they're using the precise definition of vintage.
Yeah, at least the definition we're working off of, which is Digital Doc MD told us that vintage is anything older than 40 years, whereas retro is between 20 and 40 years. Man, we've had a rough time with the long shots today. Down says butt cake sounds like poop.
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day. Mark it down.
Well, and then I thought Mike might have been making like a bunt cake joke, but I couldn't track that one down. Also, bunt cake is such an awful name for cake. I realize that it's out of a bunt pan, but couldn't we have rebranded that a while ago?
Yeah, for sure.
And for what it's worth, I actually like a good bunt cake.
Yeah, me too. There's a place called Nothing Bunt Cakes that has a bunch of small bunt cakes, and they're quite delicious.
I don't know why they hit that in for me, but I'm thankful. I get this shot, and I was very happy with the shot. I'm like, that's going to go in. But then right here, I stalled out. I hit the wrong button. I started to reverse. Or else I could have just followed my shot and scored, and instead I had to have them do it for me.
But hey, them hitting it in for you preserved my assist.
Like how that's always the number one thing is, how do I get the assists? Like, Sean doesn't need to be MVP. Sean doesn't need to have a ton of goals. Sean just needs assists. I'm actually surprised how little, favorite retro games people have shared today. Just because I would have imagined this would be a big topic for folks. I mean, we had Kid Icarus from Drew Mega, and we had Galaga, first try, from Element. I said Tecmo Super Bowl. Actually, I don't even know if I've given you the space. What's your favorite retro video game, or one of your favorites? Because I know you don't like the favorites game.
I know it's a Mario game. Because those were the first games I really played. And I don't think it's Super Mario Brothers. It's between Mario 3 and Mario World, I think. Between those for me.
Oh, so Mel B had shared, and that sounds exactly like what Mel B was talking about. Both Super Mario Brothers 3 and then Super Mario World was the one that came out with the SNES.
Correct. So I'd probably go Mario 3 because I think that one. If you're like, hey, you want to sit down and play a retro game? We're gonna play a Mario game. Here's Mario 3 and Mario World. I like them both a lot, but I think in those situations I would pick Mario 3 because I think that's the one I have the most fun with, just picking up and playing, even if it's not to completion. So I'd probably go Mario 3.
Yeah, Mario 3 was a big step, and I think I actually like Super Mario Brothers 2 more than many people did because it was just the reskin of the Japanese game that was not intended to be a Mario game. But as weird as it was, because it definitely did stand out, you're like, why? What is going on with this game? I did get like hyped up for Super Mario Brothers 3 because of The Wizard, which was a movie back in the day, which I think is where they debuted the first shots of Super Mario Brothers 3. And it was just such a well-built game. Like, everything about it worked so well. I liked how they introduced the Koopa Kids. and that those were the different stage bosses. So, because before, like Super Mario Brothers original, you just had to beat Bowser 38 times.
Yeah.
And there was also a storyline too, because you had the variety of worlds, and you actually had to get the ruler of each land back to, as opposed to your princess is in another castle.
Yeah, it's a good game. Introduced flying in the Mario space with the raccoon suit.
Tanuki. Oh, and also introduced the statue suit too, which I still never quite understood the purpose of the statue suit.
Underutilized in that game.
Yeah, exactly. You could use it, but like there wasn't really a strong use case for it. The only thing I'll give Super Mario World the leg up on is Yoshi.
Yeah. Yoshi, and arguably a better flying mechanic. And more... What's the word I'm looking for? Not more variety of levels, but like... They took what they started to build with Mario 3 in terms of like level variety and level creativity and just bumped it up a bunch.
Like Emerald. Legacy.
Bam.
Bump it up a notch. That's actually a live look into the meeting where they decided to do that for Mario. Exclusive audio.
They had him and John Madden in a room. They were like, bam, boom, Mario.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Uh-oh. We got an overtime game. We got list of the day, top video games coming up. Not top video games, but never mind. It's time already because we lost and I screwed up. I was looking at chat. My fault. Thank you for being here. It is the weekend of the week edition of Gaming Morning Show, Sports Gaming, Hefty Goof on a Wednesday. Appreciate you being here. Come back, chat window. I closed you out. I'm a train wreck right now, Sean. Everything's falling apart over here. I need an adult. There we go. Chat FM says, darn it, yeah, we could have won that game. I screwed it up.
I don't know why your brain chooses overtime them driving for a goal. Your brain's like, I need to do chat. Your brain's like, I gotta do it.
You know,
I gotta do it.
I think it's, you know, I'm looking at the clock. I know we're getting close to 7:25, but I didn't throw. That's the sad part. I was just looking up at chat and I saw. Oh,
you didn't, but your brain did.
Yes, Mel B says Mario 64 was fun. That's what I saw at the moment the shot went by me. So, yeah. You know, the good news is this is like whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter, right?
Yeah. It's been a rough Rocket League.
I would love to see Sports.Gaming when this whole show is over. Look at your Rocket League record and be like, I wonder what my record would have been if I decided not to host Gaming Morning Show.
A lot worse, because I probably wouldn't be playing the game, even though I love it.
Oh, there you go. Chat FM says, did you get the achievement, avoid the ball entire match? Hey, I was over 100 points. It's a pretty good line for me. If you want to do exclamation point bingo, you can. You can play bingo with us this morning. That is usually a bingo card item. Downs for the answer to best retro video game is Mario Kart Double Dash, which I'm not familiar with that.
That's the one for the GameCube, where each cart actually had two characters. One was driving and one was managing the items and the weapons, and then you could switch. And so you could play like two-player and each control one of the different people, and then you could switch and take turns driving.
But what's the point? You could do that when you were in single Mario Kart.
Teamwork.
Did you like get different attributes because of who was driving and who was throwing?
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so.
Sorry, that sounded like I was completely ripping Downs' choice. That was not my point. I just didn't understand because you could do the thing with the thing. Sorry, Downs. My fault. I'm going to go over here now. Okay, I'm back. I feel better. Hopefully Downs does too. Good morning. It's 7:27 West Coast time. It's 10:27 out east. 3:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. For those who are Patreon subscribers, you have access to our Patreon GMS emotes for Twitch. Be on the lookout. Hopefully, we're going to have another one that's approved and uploaded soon. So if you don't have those already and you are on the current subscriber tier or you're on the early adopter tier from when we first launched the Patreon, you can go ahead and have those. You can also subscribe to sports.gaming on Twitch independently if you prefer, and you can get the GMS emotes as well. All right, let's do the top 10 vintage video games list. This is from recordhead.biz. I love that band. Recordhead. Well-known band. I don't know any of Recordhead's songs, though.
Video killed the record head.
Star.
Perfect.
I'm happy Chat FM got that joke. Wink. Today, video games are amazing examples of technology, writes the author. The level of realism and player control is something video game fans of 20 or 30 years ago could never have even imagined. That's true. However, there's something to be said about the classic simplicity of the games of old. Whether it's nostalgia, appreciation of historical significance of these games, or their purity, it can be great to pop in one of the classic games of the past. Here are 10 picks. Damn it. Strike 2. Of the past.
1.
Donkey Kong is on this list. Game started a franchise. Few probably realized when this game came out that a lovelorn plumber leaping barrels tossed by a giant ape to save his princess love appeared that the plumber would become the face of Nintendo along with his brother Luigi. That would spawn countless titles. Also, Donkey Kong. Like, I always like this line of thinking because it is true. Mario became the face of Nintendo, but Donkey Kong was like 1B, right? So,
Yep. A lot of good Donkey Kong games.
this game was really tough for me in the sense that it's kind of rhythmic. You have to jump at the same time to get over the barrels, and I was always bad at that. So. As you'll see the final hour crew with It Takes Two.
2.
Number 2 is Miss Pac-Man. Pac-Man and Donkey Kong were probably the games that launched the video game arcade game era and paved way for lots of amazing games. Miss Pac-Man in particular took Pac-Man to the next level. It has moving fruit, more boards, and even one of the earliest examples of cutscenes. Miss Pac-Man's a good game.
Oh yeah, it did have cutscenes.
It told a story.
Yeah. I only ever saw the first cutscene because I wasn't very good at that game. Additional cutscenes were tough. Number 3,
3.
Super Mario Brothers. Again, first Donkey Kong sequel is said to have saved video games, creating a colorful, magical, scrolling world that took these games to new levels. I will always appreciate the fact that I remember when we got an NES for Christmas, that my parents played Super Mario Brothers the entire night. Like, they stayed up until like 4 in the morning playing this game. Never touched the Nintendo again after that, though. It's the last. They retired having accomplished all you could accomplish in video games.
4.
Number 4, Joust. The author writes, there's just something different about Joust. It was from a different era of games. Joust used vertical space in a way other games at the time didn't, allowing you to rain death on your enemies from above. Also, you
5.
Little birds.
I never played Joust, so when that was a big part, spoiler tease, alert, spoiler tease.
Spoiler tease.
When that was a big part of Ready Player One, I had no clue what the frame of reference was whatsoever. So, Halo's on this list. First ever game when the Xbox came out was Halo. That was the first one that everyone had to have when the Xbox came out. Also, they hyphenated X-Box.
Yes, I like that.
First adventure of Master Chief introduced many games to the sci-fi FPS. Maybe one of the most viral FPS games ever. Like, we were in college, and so I know that so many people were talking about playing Halo together. Safe to say.
6.
The big one. Number 6 is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. For about as long as there have been video games, there have been Star Wars video games. KOTOR is one of the best, paving the way for award-winning story-based games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. It's true. KOTOR's
7.
a big one.
Street Fighter's on this list today. In 1991, Street Fighter 2 came out. Did you find an answer to my query about was Turbo sped up, whereas Street Fighter 2 was slower?
It does seem like Turbo had faster game time.
Okay. So today, the author writes, combat games are commonplace. Street Fighter emerged. The idea of facing an opponent one-on-one battle with secret moves to give you a real edge was completely novel. I do like the fact that they point out Street Fighter. As much as I love Mortal Kombat, for me, growing up, Street Fighter was the one that introduced me to fighting games, even though I quickly pivoted from Street Fighter 2 Turbo to Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. The only reason I like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 better is because I was better at it. That's the only reason. I actually liked Mortal Kombat 2 better. It's a cooler game. It was a bigger jump, but yeah, I was better at 3.
7.
Number 7 is Sonic the Hedgehog. This little blue speedster is one of the most classic video game avatars, and the fun of speed-based platform games prevails to this day.
9.
Legend of Zelda. I was so bad at this game. If you had just the knowledge of me from the show, you would have been able to pinpoint that I would be horrible at Legend of Zelda. If you knew me not as a brother-in-law, but just simply from my performance on this show, I have to be like a case study of bad at exploration games.
Yeah, maybe we should sit you down, put you behind the controller, fire up Legend of Zelda, but then I'll pull up a guide and navigate for you, tell you where to go, what to do, and see if you could get through it.
Okay, challenge accepted.
1, 0.
And number 10 is Tetris. Rarely has a game that is so simple been so engaging. The satisfaction of getting just the right piece to fit in just the right slot is hard to match. And we'll learn more about Tetris's origin story in the movie coming up soon.
On Apple TV Plus. The login we'll share with all of you, chat. It's not true. It's not true. There you go, 10 vintage video games. In fact, the top 10. You're not going to believe number 8. This is from recordhead.biz, if you would like to check that out. Chat FM said, I think Donkey Kong is the drummer now with Recordhead. Halo was huge, yeah, and Street Fighter had help from arcade hall versions to get platform popularity rights. Chat FM Quiet I'm Gaming says, yeah, Capcom apparently sped up Turbo because of a modded version of the game that was very popular and also had sped up gameplay. Who knew it was the first ever like crowdsourced video game? Man, mods were all the way back in the 90s. Wow. Good morning and nice chat to Hey, it's Brendan. It's good to see you.
Nice chat.
Brendan says, we actually have a Street Fighter 2 cabinet in the home. My husband is a huge fan. Turbo also introduced a few new characters. I'm very ready for Street Fighter 6. I'm actually excited for Street Fighter 6 too, and here's why. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and I have liked Mortal Kombat 11 as well. But Mortal Kombat now is very, like, how intense can the gore get? Whereas I'm kind of interested to see how much I like a Street Fighter game that I haven't played in a while, because we had PlayStation Plus. We could get Street Fighter 5? 4? 5?
One of those.
Yeah, it was recently, too, probably in the last year. And so I did download it, and I did play it a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested in looking at Street Fighter again. So when Street Fighter 6 comes out, I think I'll be kind of interested in that, too. So.
That'll be good.
Hey, it's Brendan says, I'm very ready for Street Fighter 6. I already read that, so there you go. Are we going to get you back before the top of the hour?
Yeah, I'm still going back. I clicked the wrong button.
Okay. Okay. I was concerned. I was like, it shouldn't be now, right? Chat FM says Zelda gets a white stick and a guide dog. How about we go with Navigator? You're my co-pilot.
Yeah.
Actually, could you be my guide dog? I like that one.
No, I like. I had used the term navigator.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I usually refer to it as.
Ooh, can we do Flight of the Navigator type mechanics? Like every time you tell me to do something, or every time I tell you to do something, you go compliance.
Sure.
Fantastic. I like how deep we are getting into a thing that'll probably never ever happen.
I love Flight of the Navigator too.
I liked it too. When my wife was pregnant with our first child, that was our joke. Was when she needed something, I'd be like, compliance. We thought it was funny. Chat FM says, got any gossip on Starfield, a release date?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got delayed. That came out this morning post news.
What?
So we'll probably talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to be out in June. Now it's pushed out till September.
There goes your date to get an Xbox.
Yeah, I can wait a little bit longer.
Save a little bit more money.
And it starts because last June, when Xbox had their big showcase, their whole thing was like, everything you see today is going to be out in the next year. And now things are starting to get delayed out of that window. So, yeah.
They met fiscal year, which means they have until like July of 2024. A couple of tidbits from nationaltoday.com. National Retro Video Games celebrated today. It is a day for retro gamers to reminisce and bring out those old retro games played in the earlier days of gaming before the arrival of Xbox and PlayStation, Wii, and other modern gaming. It is a celebration of the evolution of gaming, from the early days of Mario and Pac-Man to the complex games it is now, with intricate storytelling and amazing graphics. Let us walk through memory lane to remember those retro games. The first breakthrough in gaming happened in 1967. We go all the way back to 67.
All right, everyone get their tube amusement devices.
That was when inventor and game designer Ralph Baer, known as the father of gaming, built the brown box, which was the world's first game intended for commercial usage. Because of this, Atari was inspired to create the now classic game Pong, that resulted in the creation of classic video games like Donkey Kong and Pac-Man. There you go. All right, we're in good shape. Hey, Sean, before I get to At This Hour, can we buy Rocket Pass, or am I just missing it?
I don't think it's quite ready.
Okay, so new season is launched in Rocket League. It looked like we're going kind of retro. The thumbnail looks like a Gremlin car.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what they called this season.
All right, we'll figure it out. Brendan said, not shocked by that. Chat FM says, darn, September. Out on September 6th now. Towns goes, I heard GTA 6 is delayed too.
Yeah.
It'll be out anytime. Just wait. All right, 7:40.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show, Plays Games. Thank you so much for being here, Sean and Hefty, this morning on the 8th day of March, 2023. Earlier, we told you the story of a popular Australian beer that had a second fermentation. And as we know, the second fermentation follows the initial fermentation. Coming this fall, Jean-Claude Van Damme stars in Second Fermentation. This one will kill you. Ben Hooper of UPI writes, a man snowmobiling with family members in Idaho jumped off his vehicle just in time to avoid being trampled by a charging moose, and the moment was caught on camera. A video post on Facebook shows the scene that unfolded when the person went snowmobiling near the town of Palisades with his son, his brother, and two friends. The person said his brother had pulled out ahead of the group when the moose suddenly ran out between them. Quote, my brother saw what happened and was trying to draw the moose's attention away from us. Said his brother thought he could outrun the moose on his snowmobile, but the engine died. The video shows the brother jumping from the vehicle just as the moose collides with it. Person said the moose was not injured and walked off into the woods after tripping over the snowmobile. That's a fun way to phrase that. Like, oop. He said everyone in his group learned a valuable lesson about keeping their distance from wildlife. Moose are native to nearly the entire state of Idaho, and live year-round in the state. Okay. Gonna break this down, Sean. Moose are native to almost every part of Idaho. Which part of Idaho are they not native to?
There's just a little sliver right on the border.
Yeah, southeast corner.
Yep.
Nothing. Not a moose. Second, do they not like go down to Arizona for the winter? They just hang out in Idaho. That's why they live year round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like how this story is talking about a person who almost got murdered by a moose running into their snowmobile, and then reduced it to, they just tripped over the snowmobile. Like,
I haven't watched the video yet, though.
No, it sounds horrific. Horrific. Yeah. Third, can't they see a giant snowmobile? They were camouflaged. All right. That's what we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is now 7:42. Thank you for being here. First game of Rocket League season... I don't know what season we're on.
So we're in season purgatory. Season 10 hasn't technically started yet because we can't get the Rocket Pass. But season 9 is gone. So I think tomorrow we'll count our first game of season 10.
I am very happy, though, that they don't do this on a Friday, because then Friday would be completely ruined.
That's true.
Hey, Wally, did you see that snowmobile up there? No, did you? No. But I just tripped over something, and it hurt. What's a Silk Song? Because Brenda goes, oh, Silk Song will not hit the target, and you said 100%.
That's a Hollow Knight sequel.
Oh,
Hollow Knight
no.
Silk Song.
I
Yeah,
think you said...
it again was in that's like everything will be out in the next calendar year, and we still haven't gotten an update. And they're just like, it'll be out in 2023, and yeah, we haven't heard anything more about it in quite some time, which is sad.
Man, because we were just talking about that.
Yeah, myself and Sports Doc Wife are very excited for the Hollow Knight follow-up. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to be patient.
I don't want to be patient. I want it now. Don't care how. I still think they should have named it Hollower Knight. And then the third in the trilogy could be Hollowest Knight. Is Hollow Knight a play on, like, isn't it like a beetle or something?
It's like it's bug themed.
Is a beetle hollow, or is it beyond just like that?
No, it's not a play on anything. It's just the name of the area, or it's the name of an actual like knight, Hollow Knight. There's a character, if I remember it correctly.
I remember the first Hollow Knight. The guy had a pumpkin on his head. It was called Sleepy Hollow Knight. Sleepy Hollow Knight. Are you going to play old video games to celebrate? No, not today, although that would have been fun. I still need to get an emulator put onto my new... I hesitate to call it a gaming PC, because, I mean, it does not have much in the way of, you know, the necessary components for that. But it's the one that I would play the emulator on, so I can play Tecmo Super Bowl. Because many from the audience have asked me to do that, so I'd like to try.
You just need to borrow my NES Classic.
Do you?
Because that has HDMI out.
Yeah, but I think you only have Tecmo Bowl, and I need Tecmo Super.
If it's on NES or Super Nintendo, I can get whatever Tecmo game you want.
Well, I'd actually like to do that, because then I can play with the actual NES controller too.
Yeah.
So. All right, chat. There you go. Next edition of GMS Sports. I'll borrow the NES Classic. So. Brennan goes, Ryan, you can't ask someone to go into Hollow Knight lore, or we will churn into that meme of Charlie Day.
It's true.
Of course they forfeited that. It's ridiculous.
It's because we were just so cracked.
Cracked. Suckers.
You are one of life's winners.
Whenever it comes out, though, it'll be totally worth it. Businesses goes Hollow K-Day. Hollow K-Day. Looking forward to the new Gotham City game sponsored by Sam Smith Super Them versus Bat Them? What? Is the joke here that someone uses they, them pronouns? Because that is not a joke to me. Yeah, no, that's not a good joke. Google Sam Smith. Okay. Yeah, I don't follow that one. I Am Pizza Babe says, good morning. Good morning and nice chat to you, I Am the Pizza Babe. Thank you for being here.
Nice chat.
Okay. Yeah, respect pronouns in this particular show, Chat FM, if that was something. So, and we trust Brendan's judgment on that too. So please chat if you could. March 10, I will be playing Mario games on Mario Day. That's coming up on Friday, right?
What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, Friday. Gotta get down. On Friday.
Yeah, I don't have any plans for any Mario. I'm trying to think, like, maybe Mario Party? That might be the closest I'd come. So.
I don't have any direct plans. But maybe if I'm pulling out the NES Classic to get it ready for you, maybe I'll throw some on and play some.
Spruce it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chat FM, listen to the chat. You have Austin Attack 12 and Hey It's Brendan, both giving you all the cues you need. So, and chat, being old is not an excuse. Okay? I'm also very old. I'm the grandfather of the internet. Okay? We can learn. So, I think we need to shift, or else we'll ask you to come back for a different day. But, yeah, there's no excuse at this stage for any of that stuff. So, please listen to them. Oh, I don't look a day over 50. Oof, we're treading closer than I thought. So, Brendan, Austin, especially Austin, since you have the sword, you're invited to do what you need to do. Down says Streets of Rage is a great retro game. I don't remember Streets of Rage unless is that the one that had, there's 3 playable characters, including the dude with the big, like almost Andre the Giant style, like, coveralls.
Maybe. I'm not super familiar with. I think you're right, but I'm not a Streets of Rage aficionado. But I think you're right. Those streets were quite raged, though.
So much rage.
Ugh, man, someone got some rage all over my streets.
I do want you to do me a favor, chat. If you have a chance to go to Watch GMS on Twitter, that is our Twitter account. We had our going live clip today. And while we do going live clips most every single morning, my one favorite part about this one is we incorporated pirate flags into into the captions, and it made me very, very happy. So, very, very happy.
Scarred.
Chat FM, for what it's worth, one of our values on the show is compassion and being able to learn from others' perspectives. So, again, you have someone like Austin, someone like Brendan saying what they're saying. We can all learn all the time. It's something to definitely take into perspective, is learn from folks like that, because Austin and Brendan are some of my favorite human beings on the face of the planet. So thank you, Chat FM, for apologizing in the chat. We appreciate that. All right, at 7:50, it's time for sports. There we go. All right, here we go. This is the sports segment. Sports brought to you, as always, by King Gray. Find King Gray broadcasting on the internet. Okay. Yesterday, there was sports on TV, including your Calgary Flames going at it again. And, sometimes games are slow developing, right? Wait. Sean?
Yeah?
Did you know that we won?
Didn't we lose in overtime?
I thought we lost in overtime. Oh my gosh. Okay, chat, you're about to get some insight into maybe both of us, because this is what I did. I watched the third period. It's 0-0. We go into overtime. I'm listening to the game basically on your phone when you're in the ESPN app. You can take the video and then you can slide it to the side. So on the way home, I was at an event for my son. I slid the video over so I could still listen to the game. And I hear the Wild win in overtime. I'm guessing they waved off that goal and the Flames won in a shootout.
I have my NHL app. Here, let me scroll up so you don't see. Look at this second one on there. It may not come across, but it says final/OT Flames 0 Wild 1. Yeah, so we definitely lost at some point.
Wow. Toffoli beat Wild goaltender Philip Gustafsson 5-hole to end Tuesday's game, which nearly ended in overtime. Wow. Okay, Wild defenseman Jared Spurgeon appeared to have scored the game winner with 1:36 left. The play was reviewed, deemed Spurgeon was offside as he skated backward into Calgary's zone. And your Flames win in overtime! Yes!
Wow.
You know what this illustrates, chat, is how frustrating it is to be a Flames fan in games that go to overtime, because the moment that happened, I turned it off.
Well, yeah, and I didn't even check in on it because the alert said final. Like, usually they give it a breath and make sure before they update the, online score.
Is this a historical moment, says Sis? Maybe it is. I don't know, man. Wow.
We didn't lose in overtime.
Wow. Seattle over Anaheim 5-2. Minnesota, man, loses to the Flames 1-0. That makes me so happy. The Lakers didn't lose yesterday. Your bingo cards can all get wrecked because we're winners, damn it.
I specifically didn't wear my Flames shirt today because we lost in overtime last night. I need to go change.
I don't know. That's hilarious. That's serious. Susan goes, I feel like I'm witnessing something exciting. Maybe you are. We've lost more times in overtime than anyone else in the NHL this year, so I just figured it was another one.
Yeah, wow.
We're the DJ Khaled of overtime losers.
Wow. Do you think anyone watched the rest of overtime? I think everyone turned it off.
Oh, I imagine. I mean, it would have been the 14th overtime loss for the Flames, so. Yesterday, the only other news that I know off the top of my head, because we're going to run out of time just because that was so much of a surprise, is Lamar Jackson, I believe, has been franchise tagged by the Ravens. They couldn't come to a long-term agreement. They'll continue to work toward a long-term agreement, and then we'll go. So, all right. That is your sports. Sports brought to you, as always, by King Grape. All right. Do want to give the proper shout-out, since we have a whole bunch of folks who are chatting right now. Austin Attack 12 this Saturday at 7 a.m. Pacific time is hosting not only a birthday event, but is also raising funds for Trans Lifeline. In fact, you can also donate right now. Over $400 has been raised by Austin Attack 12, but that'll continue into Saturday. There's going to be a whole bunch of fun. I know Apex Legends is certainly on the docket. So if you want to hang out with Austin Attack 12 for her birthday, please do so on Saturday starting at 7 a.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/Austin Attack 12. We're having a discourse about Coke and Pepsi, and I think we got to the point where we're talking about Dr. Pepper now.
Everyone agrees that Coke is the best and it's better than Pepsi. But Drew says Dr. Pepper is actually preferable, which is fine. Dr. Pepper is good as long as we're all on the same side that Coke is better than Pepsi.
I think I remember the quote yesterday from Austin Attack 12 was, "All of my opinions are right, and all your opinions are wrong." And that made me think of Sean and my food takes. So, yeah. Yes, I'm also Team Coke as well. Dr. Pepper is also better than Pepsi. But Pepsi I'll drink. I'm not mad at Pepsi. It's not Pepsi's fault that it's like third or fourth tier. So, all right, come back. Final hour crew is next. We're going to play It Takes Two. I want to give credit again to chat. Thank you for compassion and being slow, but also being firm. So thank you again to all of you who helped out with that. And thank you again, Chat FM, for listening, because that's important too. So Hopefully in good shape going to the final hour. Crew will have Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth as well. We will also have the It Takes Two second straight day work together Wednesday, which will be pretty sick. So excited for that.
Nice chat!
To Earthling Gaming as well. So big credit to our audience. I just want to say I appreciate you. All right. We'll come back in just a moment. Keep reading the chat. We'll be back in just a second. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. On-site vet hospital. And all of that happened because Harry Clarence Styles let his Serval loose without supervision.
Unacceptable.
Just when you think you know a person, Sean.
Yeah. It's just so irresponsible.
Arkansas's favorite harpsichord player.
I kind of feel bad that any story that has to do with Arkansas now immediately gets tagged to Harry Clarence Styles.
Well, I mean, that's what you get for being the most famous Arkansanian.
Buttsichord.
Indeed. Austin Tag 12 would like us to know that Harry Styles would never have a Serval.
Oh, well, yeah, because they're social animals. He has 3. Not
Menards. Papa John's all one word from Lickens Mike O. We'll use the T and the R, though, from Mike and Austin, respectively.
T. No. R. Yes.
Thank you, Austin Attack 12 has been in the chat throughout the course of the morning, celebrating one Harry Clarence Styles' birthday, second to that of Pauly Shore's birthday. Austin's been all excited about Pauly. Austin kept text messaging me for days getting ready for Pauly Shore's birthday.
S. Correct.
An E and a D from Kate and Downs, respectively.
E. D. Ding, ding, ding.
Ooh, I know.
I know it too. Quiet I Am Gaming.
I know.
Now that's a big swing.
Do you agree with DoorDash or do you want something else?
Yeah, no. Quiet guessed my password. DoorDash.
Quiet, I'm stealing your password. Every single one. Never changes. But he was on the show called The Blacklist, and when they were promoting that show, they're like, James Spader stars. And I'm like, who the hell is James Spader? First time I'd ever heard of James Spader was for The Blacklist, and I'm sure James has done like 30,000 other things that I'm just not aware of.
He's done a lot.
I feel bad. I've seen this person in concert. Singer Garth Brooks turned 61.
I have also seen this person in concert. That was my very first concert ever, was a Garth Brooks concert.
They all kind of go downhill from there.
Yeah, it was a good one. It's at the Staples Center in LA, and it was a very fun concert. The highlight was when he was messing with the drummer and he was like hitting the cymbals with him, and then at one point he was like kicking the cymbals, and then the cymbal fell down and took half the drum set with it. They had to take a quick intermission.
Oh my gosh. Garth, quit dicking with the drums.
This one. And would you like to help me find Brunilde?
I'm afraid I'm too busy to join your quest, but I can teach you a secret skill.
Like counting to 42 with burps? I can burp to 101 with the right beer in my belly.
No, silly man, a technique to swing your weapon that can kill in one shot, kind of.
Interesting. Can you teach me now?
Only if you help me with something.
Of course. Tell me more.
There's always something. There's a dungeon under the village, a very stinky one. I was fighting there a couple of days ago. And lost my mother's pendant. It was very precious to me. I wear it all the time.
Why did your voice change? Too busy finishing that pint? I can help you drink. I can help you drink it if you wish.
I can't explain, but I can just return to that dungeon at the moment.
Sounds like lazy writing, but okay.
This game is very self-aware.
eventually you need someone with a bucket on his head to retrieve it for you.
Exactly.
What's a siren sound like?
Just a second. You asked Bob what again?
Oh, I want to know what like an ambulance siren sounds like.
Could you give me an example of what that sounds like?
I just can't remember.
E-D.
No, that's not it.
like when we're wrong and he goes ah. And then he does another one at a different pitch.
Yep, I remember. Bob, that thing.
Perfect.
Nailed it. Gigantic. This looks like when you have Hawaiian pizza where the Canadian bacon is the size of the slice and you go to bite into it and you can't get it to break, so the whole thing slides off. That looks like what you'd have with these figs.
Yeah.
Maybe I would try this like ricotta with dates. I'd be fine with.
That'd be good too.
1-0.
And number 10 is beet chickpea. This takes a little bit longer as you have to cook and blend the beets, but trust, says the author, it's worth it. Sprouts and sesame seeds add extra crunch. They have a beet hummus recipe if you'd like, but this also has tahini, lemon juice, sliced radishes. Yeah, this one sounds pretty tasty.
Wicka 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 whack. Beet chickpea. There you go. 10 amazing ways. Like model cars that you'd put together. And those were fun until they got too complicated. For me, the glue, like this like level 2 car, I like the ones you could like snap together. Cause the glue was so messy. I was so bad with glue. I needed the Legos of model cars. So,
next thing you'd be like, I also did like having to paint it. I liked the ones that were pre-painted that I just snapped together. It took about 2 minutes. It was great.
Sean.
Yeah.
I like the ones that snapped together were pre-painted.
Perfect.
Or that somebody else painted for me, you know. But I'm a man of my hands. I like to get them dirty with plastic casings, I guess. Whatever you call the thing that you pop all the stuff out of, because you had to do that part. That part was hard work.
coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer! Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being along for the ride. It is the last hour, final hour crew, as some call it. I am Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming. Appreciate you being here on Wednesday, the weekend of the week edition of Gaming Morning Show, March 8th, 2023. One more hour to go. Coming up, we will play It Takes Two. We'll do that in about 15 minutes from now. Yesterday, we had finished the space section, and we had just gotten into the mission to murder our daughter's elephant.
Yeah. We're, no prisoners taken.
What is wrong with us?
We got problems.
Okay. And that elephant is one. Damn it. It is National Retro Video Game Day, so we're asking, what is your favorite retro video game? Please let us know in the chat. I said Tecmo Super Bowl.
I said Super Mario Brothers 3.
Not 1, not 2, but 3. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Down just said the Elephant of One.
Nice.
That's very good. Shout out to the Element of One, who often is streaming on Wednesdays, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Element of One, a quest for 1,000 followers on Twitch. So if you haven't had a chance to stop by and check out what's going on with Element, please do. We remind you about Austin Attack 12, who's having the birthday celebration coming up on Saturday. Starts at 7 a.m. Pacific time, and raising funds for Trans Lifeline. So be sure to contribute if you can to that, or spread the word if you are able to as well, and/or probably for that. Also, check out It's Copia, who is available on social media platforms like Twitter, because there is a new album that is coming out soon. I think we're like a day away or something along those lines, but you can pre-order it now and get access to one of the tracks immediately. Copia, you can also elaborate if you would like to. All right, we got a lot to get to.
Hello to the final hour crew.
Thank you for being here. Austin Attack 12, it's Copia here. I am JF Downs, our head cartographer, diagramographer of Gaming Morning Show. King Gray, good morning to you. The Element of One here as well. Scott Chick 360, our deputy cat petter, has been around throughout the course of the morning as well. We've seen the likes of Hey, it's Brendan. Thank you for being here. Businesses is celebrating a birthday today. Hope you're having a good one so far. Drew Mega, thank you for being along for the ride as well. Earthling Gaming, it's been good to see you over the course of the morning. We see many others over the course of today as well, so thank you for being here. I am the Pizza Babe. Everyone who's been hanging out with us throughout the course of the morning. If I missed your name, listening or lurking, or it's just escaped my Twitch screen, because y'all have been talking for a whole bunch of time over the break, which is great. Purple Crew is here for you, Sean.
I'm excited.
Purple Crew's the best color.
Purple's good.
So there you go. Welcome in the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
King Gray said, "Let's make our kids cry. Let's go."
We do.
That's rough. That's rough. Thank you, friend. It came out Monday, so already out. Go to It's Copia on Twitter, and you can find out more information. Or, as Austin Attack 12 did just for me, thank you, putting out the Bandcamp link. Check it out. Volume 1, New Beginnings, available right now from It's Copia. So a whole bunch of stuff to promo. But right now it is time to play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall into the Monster's Mouth. We continue our quest toward 1,200 balloons.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym exclamation point DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
That is not a typo, we promise. There is over 1,100 balloons on your screen as we speak, so be sure to take note of that, because it is real. It is real. It's not fake. So, nursery rhymes is your category. Nursery rhymes.
R.
Downs with Jack. And Jill. La, 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 la.
Al. Al. Al.
I think Bob's trying to get Element of One's attention. An S. An S from Copia.
Ass. Correct.
And now a
Ooh,
T.
lots of S's.
T. Correct.
Ooh, we have a sidebar. Drew Mega, some random news to share. McDonald's Canada has launched the Chicken Big Mac. Basically a Big Mac with McChicken patties instead of beef patties. I think I may need to try it.
I would try it. That sounds yummy.
An N from Austin Attack.
N. Yes.
And Copia thinks it's Sticks and Stones. It is. Spoiler alert.
Cracked. Cracked.
6 more banked balloons for us, chat. Good job. Thank you. That is 1,134 banked balloons. We could find 1,150 before we get off the air today.
Good. We're on a roll. It's been a good week.
Now, Austin Attack was right there with Copia. Let's see what our next puzzle is. It is movies. Movies.
GMS Movie Festival, where we talk about watching movies, but never actually watch them.
Downs is where we're cursing us.
R. Correct.
What could go wrong if we say something like, we're cracked at this game? Your guess was the Top Gun. Nice. A T from Brendan probably thought it was also the Top
T. Yes.
I bet Brendan did. It's a good guess.
I like King Gray's The Read October. Brendan's going H and E in the same guess.
H. E.
That is correct.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
You know what I'd like? I'd like Bob, instead of me having to click on any of these actual letters, whenever Bob just says the letter, it guesses it. Do you think we could talk to the person from the balloons and see what they think?
Probably not, but
Hey, guy! An S from Austin and from Brendan.
S. Cha-ching.
Ooh, we have a big swing.
That's a big swing.
Last Samurai. Oh, it can't be.
but it can be what Brendan guessed.
The Last Unicorn? You,
Yes.
Brendan, is cracked.
Correct.
Now, did you know that it's one of Hefty Wife's favorite movies?
I did know.
Yeah.
That was a perfect run. Both of our wives watched that movie when they were young.
And coming soon from I Am JF Downs. I'm sure JF Downs is using Fulfillment. I bet Downs is eventually going to get me my requested synopsis of The Last Unicorn. And if Downs, you've already done that, my apologies, because I don't remember. I think you did, though. No, I think you confirm. Anyway, whatever. That's an offline discussion. We got 7. 1,141 balloons. Good morning and nice chat.
Hello, FHC.
Hello, FHC, to RHS Jack. Thank you for being here, who guessed a 7. That should be on the bingo card if it's not you hitting. Please add that suggestion. Do exclamation point bingo, and you can put a suggestion in our Google Docs. An R from Austin.
R. Correct.
I think Austin's gotten the R all 3 games so far.
True. It's a good first guess.
A from Drew Mega.
A. Cha-ching.
From Mick Drew Mega. What was the first one? Sticks and Stones. Jack says, so it's about this horse, but it's not. It's a unicorn. It's kind of lonely at the end. Because it's the last one. Get it?
It is the last one.
Beep boop, beep boop.
A T from Austin. A T.
T. No.
A D from Gray.
D. Yes.
DS. No way, Copia.
Now that's a big swing.
You think that's what it is?
Oh yeah. I trust Copia implicitly.
Wow. Copia is cracked. Wow. What a big swing.
Correct.
That is nuts. Downs goes, I just need to find 89 minutes to watch it. If only. All right, chat, we got to 1,147. Great performance from you, Copia.
Correct.
Nice work. Nice work. There you go. That is Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall into the Monster's Mouth on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning.
Jack goes, I know this song. It's my favorite. Copia says, I love Queen. Killer Queen, dynamite with a laser beam. It kind of sounded like Beavis or Butthead was singing it.
A little bit.
Jack goes, correction, 147, long way to 1,000. Yeah. All right, Sean, when we last left, It Takes Two. On the last episode.
Previously on It Takes Two. We were in space, and there was a moon baboon, and then we destroyed the moon baboon, and then he turned nice and beamed us to our daughter's bed, and she can't see us.
Or feel us. Or hear us.
She could see the eraser move, though.
Yeah, that's the.
And so we decided if she can see things that we affect in the world, let's destroy her favorite toy.
Yeah. Noted.
What a great plan.
We're good parents.
She has so many toys.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this a
One
dumbbell?
less
Oh no,
would
it's
be a
like a
good thing.
yo-yo.
Oh, she really loves that elephant.
I thought this was a dumbbell, and
You
I
have
was
to
gonna
buy a
question why a little
replacement
girl
laser.
has a dumbbell under her bed.
Yeah, we'll just get
Hey,
a
Sean, I got
replacement.
some bad news.
It's time for
Yeah.
a new friend.
There's
I
spores.
actually thought she'd outgrown the elephant.
She did.
This is
But-
the last.
Lately, she's
of
gotten
us.
attached to it again. I don't know why.
Hey, Sean,
Okay, well, let's
Yeah.
just find it.
I would die for you. Alright, we should probably progress. Why does this game take us so long to play?
We'll never know.
Okay, alright, listen. This is not real. Look, the blue...
No, this is what my kids' room looks.
Yeah, but this would eventually... Like, look, they're not even stacking up.
No, this is realistic. Yeah, this is physics. Yeah,
Ooh, how'd you do that?
I stepped on the 8.
Oh.
Do you want to go over there? I don't think you're gonna make it.
Okay.
I think you either have to go on those or step on the 8 so I can go. I tried to save your life.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's all
I'll go.
Death, of course.
No!
All right, that's how.
Why does this game take so long for us to play? I still don't know. I still almost missed.
Yeah, I saw you caught it though.
Alright, is there an 8 over here for me to... Oh, here's a 5.
Oh, now the 5s are gone. Ah, I saved myself.
I tried to get him to squish you. Should I get off?
Yeah, I think we're done with the 5s.
Okay. Alright, I got some controls. Let's see what this one does.
All right.
Oh no! I slid off.
That-
How did I slide? Oh, maybe it popped back up.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so whichever one you push goes flat,
Okay. There you
and
go.
then I just need to time it. Like. Oh, you missed.
Alright, I gotta quit watching your screen. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll watch your screen. You just do that.
I
You
slid
missed it. Saved
Wait, am I
myself.
still alive? Oh, I was hanging on the edge! I missed again. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Ready? Oh, I missed again! These buttons.
The sporadic just jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. If you miss, just
The buttons are so
take a
slippery!
second.
Okay. This is slow and steady wins the race.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna jump onto it and then grab it. Okay, ready?
Okay. Yep. Nailed it.
First try. Oh, that's not a wall.
Well, it is a wall,
Forrest,
but-
go over here. Ryan, look around to assess the situation. My gosh. Okay, here we go.
You want me to get off the button?
The situational awareness, Ryan. I'm on a 6.
Oh boy.
This is why it takes so long for us to get done. Oh, the panicking when you miss. I know, I'm so sorry. I just needed to take my time.
Oh,
There's a
hope you
Band-Aid
don't run
here.
into any mice.
Ugh. Oh, and it's got blood on
Maybe
it.
they're
Ugh.
friendly.
Yeah.
Actually, help us in this world.
Oh, fat chance.
I thought the squirrel. Oh, it was squirrels. Never mind. That just answered my own question. Oh, these are sequential. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm just going for it. Oh, crap. How do you time these?
Just gotta click on their heads.
Still in Rocket League mode. That's what it says.
You got it. You got it. Nice work.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
So, yep.
I'll go pig first. I'll tell you if I see it. Mouse. Lion. Lion.
I don't have a lion.
Okay. Sheep or mouse? Cow. Pig.
Pig.
Bear. Bear. I did it. All right. I got sheep, dog, lion, and frog.
Okay. Sheep, dog, lion, frog. Frog first. And dog. Lion. Sheep. Frog.
Oh, I made the
Lion.
lion. Oh, I thought we were done.
Now we're done.
Okay.
I got a cow. Cow go.
I also have a cow.
Let's see.
Don't have
Where
a cow,
to
man.
This
If
is a
you're
cow.
ready, we're climbing the abacus.
Ah, yes, the great
Oh.
abacus. Long have I dreamed of scaling its peaks.
Have you really? I feel like you're just saying that, May. Ryan, jump up onto the platform.
I got a good view.
I'm nuts.
And I'm on the right.
This is tough.
Why am I sitting?
Yeah, just hang.
Hanging.
No cheating. Oh, we're in school now.
It's Rose's homework.
It looks like we have to solve it.
I helped her with it the other
Oh,
night.
oh,
This'll
okay.
be easy.
Oh, Mathemateagle. Paging Mathemateagle.
All right, so the equals now, so it's 9, so we just have to make 9.
Nice.
So you go 3. Perfect.
Oh, we actually worked in sync there. Bye.
Yeah, we did.
Ooh, wee.
A memory game.
Ooh, I'm good at
Oh,
this.
this one's easy. They're all lined up. They're not all lined up.
Sure, they'll shuffle them around. I got strawberry.
I
You
got
eggplant. Banana. Okay. good.
banana,
Orange.
orange,
Strawberry.
strawberry,
Orange. Cherries.
cherries,
Pear.
pear,
Okay,
Oh.
I got eggplant.
oh, aubergine.
Aubergine. Pear. You got it. Cherries. Oh, look at that cracked.
Oh.
Goodbye,
math.
Brendan. Thank you for being here.
Let's draw by numbers.
Oh, I can do that.
All right, 2, 3.
If I don't even do anything,
4, You keep me from being able to go the right way.
Oh, so I'm like the horizontal axis. Okay. Perfect. Haven't even missed a dot yet.
Nope. I think we're okay on time, but keep in mind this is time.
This is timed?
Yeah, see the timer back there?
I thought that was an aesthetic.
No, it's going down.
Is there like a sprint button I'm supposed to use?
No, just keep going.
I'm just going up.
We got it. Almost.
That was
Oh, it's a
definitely a
wow.
cat. Look at that.
I thought it was a butterfly.
Cow stars no map of Alaska. For this part, you need to use situational awareness. It's not my strong suit. Listen, we're getting exposed to the spores in Last of Us, okay? Oh, you know what I should have done instead of reading chat, Sean? I should have looked at the
Don't
kind
tell
of
me we have to
overview
put
of what we're
every
dealing
toy
with.
Rose has.
That would have been helpful.
Labyrinth games. Oh, those are
Probably.
fun.
Why are you so excited?
Why, you loved them as a child.
Well, I've never seen you play them with Rose.
Of course I have. She beats me every time. Looks like
Oh,
it's
there's
interested
buttons
in
over
some cheese.
Okay, I push them all down. And then there's like a little button here. So then
And
the
then we have-
mouse goes.
We have like turny buttons over here.
Okay, maybe I should be on these.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
yeah,
for you over here, too.
there's one for you too.
I'm assuming we're gonna play this tilty game. Nice. Oh, cracked. Not gonna lie, that went pretty smoothly.
If we finish it,
Piece
nuts.
of cake. Man, are we pros? Is this what it's like to be an esports athlete?
True. No, it's King Grace's. It takes the last two of us.
That's fantastic.
Oh, this
Oh,
one
this
was
one looks
way easier. Oh, I jumped off.
Up. And we need to go like straight across.
Oh, I was a little too high. My fault. Oh, whoops. I thought I would have to hit the button. I'm sorry. I thought I have to hit the button again. Okay, so try to get very straight. Oh, there's a wall even. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize we could bring it down to there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, phew, it did settle in there.
We're the best.
It's me, the best.
You want to hit the button?
Nope.
I'll hit it.
Oh,
I'll
you
hit the
missed
wrong
too!
button.
Can you imagine missing the button?
I hit dash instead of ground pound.
Oh, look, they're so happy for the little cheese ball.
Oh, but he still doesn't get it.
You see?
Oh,
Told you the
what a
mice are
terrible.
friendly.
Can we cut the rope?
No, that's a different game. That's a mobile game.
Can you...
I'm gonna give him the cheese. He did a good job. Nope. He's just perpetually hungry for the rest of his life.
Ow.
Sorry, mouse.
Alright. We'll always remember you. Interesting.
One. What? Two.
Oh, there's like a platform. This is like Indiana Jones stuff. Alright, ready?
Yep.
I think we have to go in the sink.
Bye.
Yep.
Oh, nice save. Whew.
Cracked. Oh. I don't know why I had to manually do that. Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay.
Yeah, we just.
Oh gosh. How'd you do
So
that?
technically, here, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna hold. I don't think. So you go on the green one. I can just hold it for you.
Oh, okay.
We don't both have to make it hard.
Oh, yeah.
Now watch, I'll never make it up again.
All right, I'm swinging. I'm good. Oh, and I have another stick over here. No, you don't even need... No.
No, I can. Are you holding?
Yeah, I got a green, but it doesn't...
But I think that's doing something else.
Yeah, I think you do
I'll-
have to go
I'll-
by yourself.
I got it. I'm on it. I'm gonna get it.
Go shot, go shot, go shot, go shot, go shot, go shot. Copia took off too. Hey, Copia, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Night. Time.
Oh, nice. We opened the door.
There's a finger up there.
Really?
Fart jokes are the
Oh,
best.
get it, pull my finger. Is there another hook, or just gotta get to you?
There's another hook over there that I think turned when I pulled finger, but I can't reach
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, so I think you need to launch me. So I think launch the one you're on now. That gets me onto the finger, and then
And then
I'll
I
go
launch
get
myself.
on the other. No, then I get on the other balloon, and you'll launch me on there to get on the other.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll get on that, and that gets me on that. And then you're stuck by yourself. Sorry. See ya. This is where we
Goodbye.
part ways.
It's a good marriage, kind of. There was one highlight.
All right. So now I have controls over here, so you can do the same thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, right.
Round first. Oh, and there's a bigger delay because it's further away.
I get it.
Physics.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ready?
You can double jump in the air too.
All right, on the first balloon again.
And smash. And I'll smash it a little faster.
Oh, I did not wait long
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. It apparently needs time to turn. Oh, wow. That was perfect.
Okay, now I can go.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, I jumped too early.
I had a good view of you falling to your death.
Because the patience part is so critical in this game. All right, just wait. It'll come
got
right around, and you just
got
go
it.
right to the platform.
Nice.
The patience part. Wow, that's pretty. Good thing this place never floods with too many circular objects. Oh, I'm drowning.
Slide.
I'm drowning. Whoa!
Okay.
Oh, there is a
I'm not
shark.
gonna.
How did that get
I'm
in
not
there?
gonna slide down the slide after all.
I got a valve.
Oh no, I can't get it. There we go. Alright, there's another one over here.
Okay, mine's done. Oh,
Oh,
so
look,
that
you wanna
stopped the
play some-
waterfall, and then you have to get on those things.
You wanna play some Rocket League? I got a car.
Oh, are the blocks there no matter what? I'm not doing anything. Okay. I thought I was controlling the blocks. Instead, I was just... Oh, there's a hook. There's a hook there if you didn't notice it.
Oh, look, an extra skin.
Me and
I
chat,
need a-
patience.
Hey,
Me and
come help
stream.
me out.
Doing nice and none of the patient things.
Hey, did you know there's a hook there?
I was just reading chat. I know what we agreed to.
I'm gonna make a rectangle while I wait.
That was like a superhero entrance.
Ah, the simpler days. It's nice to have limitations.
Yeah, but what about creativity being stifled and all that, huh? Just can't do much with 2 knobs.
You'd be surprised. You just have to learn to use what you have to make something great.
That's great.
It truly does take 2.
What should we call this game? Hey, there's a hook in case you didn't know. Superhero entrance. Ooh, that was Super Mario-esque right there. Yahoo!
Let's play some baseball, Cody.
All these mini games. They're magical and also take so much of our time.
Hey, Cody.
All right. Sorry. Sheesh.
Hit the ball to score points.
All right.
Watch out, man.
Square.
I
Swing the bat.
real good at this.
I know how to bat a ball.
Not as well as I can. It's a hit.
Yes.
I got this. Lickety go.
Please.
Alrighty.
I'm so good.
No.
It went the wrong way.
Boom.
There we
You're
go.
out of here.
Oh no!
Did it go the wrong way?
Yeah.
It feels real bad
Come
when
on.
that happens.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Nice
knocked
job.
that out of the park.
That was
yes.
fun.
It's a baseball
Time.
joke.
Oh no, Little Red Riding Hood. Oh no.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Why do you always get all the fun? Oh, we can play them both. Sports.
Oh, it's the fidget
Oh.
spinners I bought Rose.
Ah, let's
Why are they
try
in like a
it out.
treasure chest?
Really? They only spin, you know.
Yeah. In the real world, yes. But in this world,
They're gonna be helicopters.
Worth a try.
yeah.
This will be fun.
Over to the-
Let's head to the chopper.
Oh, they're like surfboards.
They're like spinny hoverboards.
Wow, this is cool.
Oh, I found
Told you
a.
they'd come in handy.
I think we're looking for valves again.
I love them.
Spin away, May.
Oh my gosh. This is like landing in Top Gun. Okay, that time I had a failure to launch because I pulled the wrong way. Oh, is
Get
this
that
fa-
yellow valve. Yeah.
right here?
Yep. Nailed it. Nice.
Would you like me to get it faster? Oof.
Nah, I made it through. These are kind of cool. Can I go in the hole?
Oh, these are like little air pockets. Air pockets.
Yum.
How's this thing still inflating? This.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in this thing. She has not done a good job taking care of her bouncy castle.
I'm poking some holes in this theory. Okay, of course I found the one like space. And I have to start way back here? This game punishes you hard.
I found some watermelon sour beer.
All right, an obstacle course.
What?
How'd you like it? A lot of it was made by Rose.
She doesn't make it easy.
Had to concentrate for that part. I can watch you from afar. Oh, you found the watermelon sour beer. This part's pretty forgiving. If you miss the hole, you can still kind of sneak through. Yep, nice work. Wow, nice job. Tube slightly inappropriate. Ah, no, I'm going the wrong way.
This had some like snowboarding vibes.
It's kind of cool. Bye. You have to start way back at the beginning.
That would be op.
You did all the hard stuff.
I'm just citing it in, okay? Oh, that's smart. Oh.
I don't think this is how fidget spinners work.
I feel like this is Resident Evil. Oh, good, it's you again.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go again.
The true villain.
It's working! You like each other more now! But there are more things to learn and new challenges to overcome! Let's keep on going! We got a relationship to fix!
Uh-oh. Alright, there you go.
Nice.
Is that a save point?
See?
We're inside
Saving.
Rose's
Perfect.
Perfect.
kaleidoscope.
All right, there you go. All right, it takes two to make a thing go right, and this is where we are. I just also learned in this real moment that you actually are farther with your wife than I am. Okay. Good morning to Jordy Jasper. Good morning to Wage. Thank you for being here with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. What are you two doing to that poor book? Said I am JF Downs.
We were just sliding the tab in and out and making the things.
We were
Do the
rowing.
things. Row your boat.
Hey, Sean, it's 8:44 West Coast time. It's 11:44 out east. It's 4:44 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it so much that you've hung out with us today. Fix your relationship equals traumatize your kid. Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's how it works. Last call for your answer to our question. National Retro Video Game Day. What is your favorite retro game? Also, what are your takeaways? That were pretty okay. Really quick with the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. We do this every single show in the 6 o'clock hour. And you can find it on our Instagram at Gaming Morning Show. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Wednesday, March 8th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. We talked this morning about former Riot executives who have left Riot to start their own company. That new company is called Believer, the Believer Company, founded by former Riot Vice President Michael Cho, who will serve as CEO, and founding Riot member and League of Legends executive producer Steven Snow, who will serve as Chief Product Officer in the new company. We'll keep an eye out over the next couple of years probably to see what the Believer Company is working on. They do say that they have $55 million in Series A financing, so it seems like they're off to a good start so far, and we will keep an eye out into what they're making. Apparently it is a next generation open world game, but we will learn more at some point, I'm sure. We also talked this morning about the new Microsoft Xbox controller, which is available. New color is a slime green color dubbed Velocity Green. It is all green. The text of the buttons is green. The joysticks are green. If you like green, this is a good controller for you. It is available for $64.99. And then in our last piece of news, we talked this morning about a new game from Pokemon Go maker Niantic. This game is called Peridot, and it launches in May. It'll be available May 9th and is available for pre-registration now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. If you pre-register or play the game during the first 2 weeks after its launch, you'll get a, quote, launch-exclusive party hat cosmetic for your dot. Neat. Out today, we had some highlights such as Contraband Police out on PC, Paranorma Site, The Seven Mysteries of Hanjo out on PC, but our most prestigious award this morning of Name of the Morning went to Idea, the game, out on Switch and PC.
That's such a great name. Great idea for name of the game.
Good idea.
Good idea. The game.
The game.
All right, takeaways that are pretty okay. Billy Thundergun match, Teammate of the Match award today. Nominations are open. Sports.gaming. Anyone to put forth for Billy Thundergun award today?
Ooh. That's tough. There were a lot of good contributions in chat today, especially during our game at the top of the hour. I got an idea.
Okay.
How about I nominate the Purple Crew?
Ooh, I like that. I like the Purple Crew. I want to give honorable mention because I agree with you. The Purple Crew gets the Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match award today. Honorable mention to I Am JF Downs, who had an all-around pretty good show, but also gave us the Elephant of One, which I thought was pretty funny. I also agree with Jordy, Sis, for being birthday celebrator of the day. You get honorable mention as well. But today's Billy...
And King Gray for It Takes the Last Two of Us.
Oh, that was good, too. That was good, too. Hashtag Purple Crew. Today, you are our Billy Thundergun winner.
Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look! It's the clip of the day.
Toot, toot.
Why buy it at the store? It's Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
What if you were to smile for the camera? Then you'd Parmesan cheese. It works.
Speaking of Smile, remember that movie, Smile?
No, I don't. Not at all.
That's horror film.
Except it came out yesterday on CinemaSins, and I was mad.
It sure did.
I'm just scrolling my feed innocently on YouTube, and all of a sudden, bam!
I knew it was gonna get you.
Could you give me an idea of what it looked like in the thumbnail as I was scrolling my feed? Ah! That's what it looked like. It was incredibly terrifying. Did not like. Would not recommend going to your feed and seeing the smile thumbnail. No. Don't want any of that. Ridiculous. All right, takeaways that are pretty okay. Chad, what is something you learned from today's show? And then we are going to send you over to Evora, E-V, the letter O, or sorry, the number O, 0 is the number, R-A. If you're looking for an inclusive, music-loving, loud, crude, and sometimes inappropriate place to chill, hit the follow button because you found your place doing a subathon today. And in just chatting, if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, found them courtesy of another person that we follow on Twitch. All right, takeaways that are pretty okay. Sports.gaming, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that buttons are slippery.
Dude. Really struggled with that.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, I know. It still could have been better. My takeaway that is pretty okay is at the end of the day, our audience is fantastic, and thank you for demonstrating the values of GMS over the course of today. Also, takeaway that Arturo gave Sis an extra little birthday spark for Siz's birthday, which was pretty okay. So, meow. Hopefully it's okay. For everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. I have a kind of a coding brain in the sense that, like, if something's attached to, like, a number or something, I usually will remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm surprised I actually don't know all the zodiac signs off the top of my head. I only know I'm associated with other people's birthdays, except apparently Virgo. Sorry, Sean.
It's all right.
Oh, I get it. Downs goes Pisces. Get it?
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about pies. Like apple and raspberry.
Pecan.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Well, happy Pisces season. You know, pies that ride the sea.
I'm gonna go sail the pie seas. Singer Tom Chaplin of Keene is 44.
I'm pretty okay with Keen. Also, guitarist Andy Ross of OK Go is 44. OK Go is always good at making the music videos.
Oh yeah, so good. Do you think their music would be as popular if their videos weren't so unique?
For me, yeah, but I don't know if that would be in general, because I actually really like OK Go's music. In fact, I like some of their songs. This sounds like a hipster line, doesn't it? I like some of their songs even before their music videos.
I'm with you. I listened to OK Go before their treadmill video, which was their first like viral music video.
Before they were cool.
Yeah.
I was watching it when
were
I was
just
drinking.
okay.
I
Suck it up.